Hi guys, John Fox from Global Magic Shop here with another quick review. Today's review is In the Visible Deck by Victory Hwan. Hi guys and welcome to the channel. If you're new, please like, subscribe and hit the notification bell just to stay updated. So today we're reviewing In the Visible Deck. Let's check the trailer out right now.
Hi, I'm Victory Hwan. I want to introduce you to the deck that I've been using for a long time. Many magicians love to perform an invisible deck routine, and I'm one of them. But I felt some discomforts using the invisible deck. First is the inconvenience of handling. There was something unnatural when revealing their cards. Furthermore, sometimes they leave a big clue to the audience. Second, you can't show the back. This is your card, the two of spades.
Show me the back of the other card.
In the visible deck is a trick deck once more. It complements existing shortcomings and show a much stronger performance. I'm going to introduce you in the invisible deck. In the visible deck is very easy. Also, it looks natural like water flowing. And finally, you can show a powerful and clean finish. This deck can surprise not only laymen, but also magicians. Add this in the visible deck to your routine. Trifles makes perfection, and perfection is no trifle.
Hi guys, so that was the trailer for In the Visible Deck. This is currently on pre-order at the minute, but what you get is you've got the option of either the blue deck or the red deck. And inside, obviously, this is what you actually get. Inside here you get the deck of cards that's required and also the online instructions. The online instructions are very short, they're about 11 minutes, and also they are subtitled to English. So Victory spends, so he's the guy that's actually doing the online instructions. He's speaking in his native language, so all English subtitles are put on over the top. Obviously, anybody that's familiar with the invisible deck is going to know what's going on here, but he does go over the principle. So I suppose the difference is with this invisible deck is at the end you can riffle the cards and show the cards to be all face down. So when they name any card, you pull that card out and then you turn the deck over and you can riffle the deck down, and obviously it all looks like a normal deck, which I suppose is a nice touch. It goes over different ways that he performs it. Again, very brief. I think he's under the assumption that if you have the invisible deck, you will have your routine. And most magicians have dealt with an invisible deck. If you haven't, he does have quite a nice way of, there's no memorization, we're no adding up or whatever. The way that the deck is constructed. However, you can change the orientation of the deck to suit you, so it can go into classic invisible deck stack, or you could put it into a mnemonica stack if you so wish. All this is briefly brought up and will not hinder. The deck is well made. So the tutorial actually runs for 9 minutes 53 seconds, and then he talks for the other minute and 40 seconds about why he come up and what made him want to show the deck face down. This is sort of where I actually have a problem. For a start, this deck in Australia retails for roughly 50 Australian dollars. So it's about 30 US dollars. Now, a normal invisible deck is around 12 to 13 Australian dollars. Do you? I really kind of, I don't know if the justification of dribbling the cards at the end to show the cards face down is worth that near $40 difference. I don't know if it is. At not one point have I ever done an invisible deck and the spectators have wanted to inspect the deck. They've never wanted me to prove anything. So I don't know. It's like, I love the concept and the idea. That's totally cool. And that also brings me on to another slight point that at Global Magic Shop, I actually manufacture and make bespoke decks of cards. So I hand cut every single deck of cards, and I have been requested to actually make this style of invisible deck where you can show the cards. And I'm pretty sure that when I sold them, they were for like 25 to 30 Australian dollars. So even still, effectively, it come with no instructions, but that's because the guys knew that were buying it, that requested that this particular style of deck, they knew how the invisible deck worked. I don't think it's worth, so call it, let's say I charge 30 Australian dollars. Is it really worth another $20 for an 11-minute tutorial? No, it's not. And I really don't think that, unless you have a real need to show the backs of these cards, I actually don't think it's worth the upgrade from an invisible deck. There's nothing wrong with this deck and it's well made, but I personally think it's extremely expensive for a justification that I only think magicians would want to see. I don't think a spectator cares about seeing the backs of the cards. They are just amazed that, hold on a minute, I've just thought of any card I want and it's faced up, it's reversed in the deck. That to a spectator is an absolute miracle. I don't think turning the cards and then riffling the cards is going to sell that fact. They are going to literally have that card and go, oh my God, like this is amazing. They're not going to be worried about you dribbling at the end. Guys, if you think that that's worth the price, then go for it. It's a well-made deck and you'll like it. Leave comments down below if you honestly think it's worth showing the backs. Do you think that's just a magician thing, or do you think that the spectators really would honestly appreciate that little subtlety? I've spoke to a few magicians about this and they said it's a really nice thing, but then I asked them, have you ever been asked to have your invisible deck checked and inspected? And not one said, well, no. Not one time has the magician spectator gone to the magician and said, can I have a look at that deck, please? Because the effect's that strong that they don't need to. So it's a well-made deck. You get everything. It goes over everything. But for me personally, I'd be sticking with just an invisible deck. It's a lot cheaper. And yeah, I just don't think, I think it really is a magician thing to just finish off at the end and show the backs of the cards. To a spectator, it really doesn't matter. Leave in the comments below what you think, guys. Until next time, stay safe. I'm John Fox. See ya.